Yo, what's good, YouTube? How y'all day been? Hope you're looking, smelling, and feeling good today. Bro. First off, we starting off with somebody new on the channel. His name is Karai. Karai. Damn. Ah. This is what happens when niggas try to be professional, bro. Anyway, his name is Karai. This is a video. It's called "That Time Spider-Man Had to Get It Back in Blood." It started off. I watched like literally 10 seconds. Nigga already sounded funny. And I was like, hell yeah. Run this bitch up. Knock off Fate. He might definitely be getting added to the list. You know, we got Zephyr, Black Cape, CJ the Champ. You know, that's the original goal for me. CJ the Champ. And then we got Blank Boy. Yes. Damn, that's full. And we got this dude who do anime specifically. Franku. He be doing like voiceovers and shit. Actually, you know his shit right here. Bro. Now, anyways, though, I'm interested to see what this video gonna be about. It literally started off immediately with him talking about the smoke. I'm not gonna fake this nigga Spider-Man and Spider-Man 3 specifically. That's what it started off with. We don't know where it's gonna go after he shows Spider-Man 3. But Spider-Man 3, the whole movie, I was getting it back in blood. Like, so the title actually makes complete sense if he's basing it on just that movie. Cause man, I'm not gonna lie, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, I think was really throwing them bitches in every single movie. Green Goblin, Doc Ock. When he ran up on Doc Ock after he took MJ. Was that after he took MJ at the clock tower? Oh my god. Oh my god. Boy, being a kid, I'm on the screen like. Oh. Let's start there.
Game because not 10 minutes into the movie, Harry makes the first attempt on Peter's life while he's just smiling and shit on a Vespa.
You know it's crazy. Wait. I thought about that when I saw it. When I was younger, I thought about it when I saw it in the first 10 seconds before I started the video. And I thought about it again today, so I'm just going to say it. Why the fuck? Keep in mind. Okay, this must be a normal occurrence because ain't no police. You ain't hear no sirens, no police. You ain't hear nobody scream. It's a nigga in the middle of traffic on a goddamn moped with a red hat on and a suit. Just get snatched up by a nigga on a glider. He was in the middle of traffic. Like, hold on, run that. Like, if you literally run that back, he was driving.
Because not 10 minutes into the movie, Harry makes the.
Look at that. It's cars on the other side. Like, it's literally cars. If I move me, bro, it's literally cars right here. Like, what are we talking about now? He really snatched that boy up in the middle of, like, that's crazy. Where the police?
First attempt on Peter. He's just smiling and shit on a Vespa like he has no ops. I know
that's
a better awareness and he has spider senses. There is no reason
took that
he should
nigga
be caught lagging to this degree. And I know he got snuck, but they try to make it
took
seem
his
like
ass
a fair
up
fight.
top.
He comboed bro into the wall at 80 miles per.
Yes, he had that boy making an L pose, bro, because Harry was off that serum, bro. He was off that juice.
Per hour, and he doesn't have a single scuff mark. He packed up his pops, and you want me to believe Junior is putting more work in? He only locks in after he drops the ring he was going to use to propose to Satan. That he's moving like it's Game 7. He hits
low-key wonder. The way he treated Harry around the end of the movie when they fought again, he had the black suit, but Harry was still getting some hits off on that nigga. So I wonder how strong is he compared to his dad? That's a good question.
The two-step shuffle, Cha-Cha sliding Harry to certain doom while he dives for some jewelry. But the glider has a fail-safe, so Harry runs him down into this tight-ass alley, which is like fighting a monkey in the jungle, like fighting a shark in deep waters. Simply gave bro the home field advantage and proceeds to do the dumbest thing you can do against Spider-Man.
Throw bombs. Throw shit. Yep.
Oh God.
Yep. Something coming back, bro.
Pete, you know, our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, decides to clothesline him from 50 feet up and watch as his body falls on every obstacle on the way to the pavement. Yet he's somehow surprised.
Yo, when I was a kid, bro, that shit was so realistic to me, and I never understood why this nigga was like, oh shit, Harry, is he dead? But then I get it now as an adult. He's in the moment. He's like, oh, this nigga trying to kill me. So you trying to, you know, incapacitate. He's trying to knock out. Sometimes my brain want to use bigger words, and I'll be like, "Oh shit, oh shit!" I'm like, "Oh my god, that motherfucker."
when the nigga isn't breathing. Nigga, you just witnessed his soul leaving his body. You watched the exact moment where his body went limp.
You did it.
Oh my God, I thought you were stronger.
That wouldn't have killed his dad.
But Harry's plot armor in this movie is so thick. He survived with mild brain damage and short-term memory loss. That fall should have at least wiped his shit clean. No amount of goblin gas would save you from that type of discombobulation. And that's not even the thickest that the plot armor gets.
I know y'all probably was in the corner like, where he get that big ass jug of juice from, man. Y'all stay, you know what I'm saying? Y'all stay thirsty out here, cause I be thirsty. I ain't gonna lie. Ah! Oh my God, green tea for the win every day, baby.
Around this time, Sandman is coming back to his family, no milk in hand. Out the gate, his baby mama start yapping about child support, and my nigga just got eaten. I know they're poor, that's why he went to jail for robbery. But can they not afford bleach? Why is everything that's supposed to be white in this frame yellow? That does not look like it's the original color of the fridge. Since he's on the run for breaking out of the New York house, he gets chased in a particle physics testing facility. And if they didn't send every single officer in the precinct, plus the fucking dogs, I'd call him a looking around like it's a goddamn sandbox, like he's seconds away from building a sandcastle. The researchers flip a switch, assuming whatever the sensors picked up was a bird, and the rest is history. But now is a good time to mention the third villain.
Yes. 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 That hoe is evil. Nigga, fuck Mary Jane. On my mama, all my homies hate Mary Jane.
Eddie Brock, who is far more of like a sad creep in this movie than I remember. The first sign was when Spider-Man saved Gwen from a freak incident, as he's down below taking pictures of specifically her right next to her dad.
And I'm dating your daughter.
That wasn't that creepy until...
What about that amazing
night that we had?
We had coffee, Eddie.
And it gets even worse when Spider-Man pops out at the same event, gets very easily peer pressured into making out with a baddie. And Eddie's heart is on his last leg, seeing his fanfic get destroyed in front of his own two eyes, reacting like he's currently being cucked when he's never touched this woman in his life. Much like Peter, the actual cuck, who gets broken up with right before he can even propose, because cheating with women when he's in the mask is only okay if it's Mary Jane. On top of this, he learns the guy that they thought killed Uncle Ben was actually Marco, instead of that random that he murdered in the first movie. The exact same criminal he just fought days earlier.
Wait. That just made me think about that. Let's talk about that. Let's unpack that, right? Shall we? I'm gonna turn the display capture off. Let's unpack the cheating and the mask. Only Mary Jane. Weren't you the same person in the second movie that was getting married to J. Jonah Jameson's astronaut's son? Was kissing and hugging all up over that nigga, even cuddling with him, and then had a moment when you realized you still loved Peter Parker. And then, to make it even worse, you were mad that he didn't man up. One, when you were trying to fuck with his best friend. And his best friend a piece of shit for that, too. Because why would you try to fuck with a woman that you're... Like, okay, I understand. But that's some hating-ass homeboy shit. Like, yeah, your homeboy delusional. But you really gonna ruin your friendship over the fact that your homeboy is delusional about some shit that he was actually not really that delusional about, because she was attracted to him in the first movie as well and was fucking with him, and then the only reason they split apart is because of her jealousy. Like, Mary Jane is manipulative and low-key narcissistic. She was in theater. He tried to make it whenever he can. He could not make it sometimes. He made it when he could. She was very jealous of the fact. I'll never forget the scene. That taught me women at a young age, bro. Because it's not all of them. It's some of them. They actually exist, and I've experienced one. I've experienced one evil ass woman just like that. She got mad because she was coming outside of the theater and they was cheering. The whole time they was cheering was for Spider-Man. She was jealous of that. But you kept teeter-tottering between Harry and Peter. You kept teeter-tottering between if you liked the nigga or if you was like, this nigga's not man enough. Kept fucking with him when you knew who he was and what he had to do. But you couldn't put yourself aside. And which is nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? But it was the way you went about it. You couldn't put your ego aside. Now, that's where the problem, your ego and your pride. This shit was crazy, bro. You was really fucking with that boy mentally. Like, the nigga even lost his powers over you. Nigga lost his powers over you. And you fucking with that nigga. God damn. You fell in love with Spider-Man. Whole time it's Peter Parker. You don't know who you want. You just picking and choosing. You went on a date with Peter Parker not knowing it was Spider-Man and kissed Spider-Man right after. I'm glad he mentioned that. And then don't get, man, bro, she probably a hoe. She probably been all over New York, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Cause how you jump to a nigga that's at a very, very high-end career. Do you know the shit you have to do to become an astronaut and to actually get the qualifications to go to space? This nigga went up and above. Like, I know I'm ranting, but like, y'all niggas need to hear this shit been on my mind for years. And I never pushed it out. Like, you're trifling. And then you wasn't fucking with the nigga the whole movie until he saved your ass and you learned that he was Spider-Man. You learned that he was Spider-Man at the end of the movie. You was like, oh my God, Peter. The movie Spider-Man 3, this movie, the scene right before the nigga got snatched up by Harry. He was laid up in a spider hammock with Mary Jane watching the stars, got a ring from his auntie getting ready to propose to her. Bam. Now, okay, I understand. Shit happens. Y'all push forward, but your one-sided jealousy is crazy, gang. You ain't think that nigga had feelings when you was doing all this shit? Not gonna lie, and for him to do that shit in the mask, he just said, like, you know, it's part of the thing. I'm doing it. I'm in the mask. He should have picked that hoe. Gwen, way better than Mary Jane, bro. Gwen, you should have picked her. Yo, shorty tweaking. Gwen ass over here frothing at the mouth. Like, yeah, Eddie a little bitch or something. Like, you gonna have to knock his ass out again. But she over there all up on you, rubbing on your back. She like, ooh, what you doing here, Peter Parker? Peter Parker? Had your shorty jealous. Now she understand how you was feeling when she see you with your boy. And then Harry rubbing in his face, let me know how shitty Harry was. Cause he talking about something. Later in the movie, he talking about something. He ended up flirting with her. He lost his memory. Nigga got a contusion. Lost his memory. She flirting with this nigga, cooking breakfast and shit. They flipping eggs. She end up kissing the nigga. He get his memories back, talking about some, just how I remembered. Strawberries. Nigga, what? Talk about her lips taste just how he used to kiss. Everybody in Peter Parker life is a piece of shit. Except for his auntie and his uncle. Them the only niggas that do him right. J. Jonah Jameson do him right more than Mary Jane, Harry Osborn, and every other nigga. Gwen, she do him great, but she destined to die if she get with this nigga. I had to get that off my chest, but I don't know how. I ain't gonna lie. My bad, y'all. Oh my God. It's just, hey, bro, I'll tell y'all, bro. It just get like, I'm passionate about these topics, bro.
Sends him into a downward spiral, leading to the only solution: a pistol and some black forces, or at least the 1-to-1 Spider-Man equivalent. He goes to Dr. Connors and he says it amplifies the aggressive tendencies of the host. Sounds familiar. So he fast travels to Marco's location like he was yelling polo. And right before he goes to put belt to ass, he smashes.
Oh, this is gonna be a long video. I only watched 3 minutes and went on a rant. That's crazy.
Camera off the sheer principle of how lame he is. Runs up on Marco like that bitch from the ring.
He was fucked up off that.
Briefly lets him know what this run back is for before he drops a double dive kick on bro's chest. Starts torturing him by using the passing train as a cheese bit. Follows it up with the Green Goblin Regiment. Finishes by busting every pipe in the sewer, dissolving Sandman in gallons of feces. Fully convinced that he just ended this nigga's life. He is not Bruce. He's spin back.
He was on that
more than once. Now, while Peter is catching bodies, so is Mary Jane. As she starts homie hopping, not even a week after they broke up. Tries to play it off, but give it a week or two. This attention-seeking narcissist would definitely let Harry crack. We've seen these.
I'm glad we know she's an attention-seeking narcissist.
Before, but Harry gets his memories back from a vision of Norman himself telling him to lock in.
Oh,
the
my
theme
mama.
of this entire movie is spinning back, so he forces Mary Jane to cut off Peter Parker for good, just to meet him at the diner later and brag about how he stole his ball, broke his ankles, then shot a 3 in his face. Has to be like top 5 on-screen rage bait.
Oh my
God,
God,
in his face, gives him a little wink. Personally, I wouldn't
horrible.
handle that type of disrespect. Now you gotta air out the whole facility.
I'm the other guy. I'm the other guy.
Hold up. Gotta get on that.
Had Peter in his bag for an entire evening until he saw the forces still sitting there across the room, and pops out at Harry's domicile to put some dirt in his eye.
I would've beat the fuck out of that nigga too.
So he uses this chance to drop his ult, which gets him stuffed with a haymaker, followed by the most passionate I've ever seen Toby throw.
That's it. He was on that.
Peter is laying on so much pressure that Harry has to pull out a poke. Bro gets thrown into every corner of this penthouse.
Yes,
Purely outplayed every turn. How the first grab should have won, honestly. But the only thing that matters is, did Harry learn his lesson?
No. No. See ya. Well, he said, blink his ass down. Like, you know that was petty, though. You know that was petty because he could have survived. Like, he knew he could have survived that. Like, that's how you know that black symbiote was taking over. Because Peter, if he didn't have the symbiote, he still probably would have tried to rough this nigga up. But he wouldn't have threw that bomb back. Nah, he wouldn't have threw that bomb back. Not that time. Oh, my God. He was like, you can eat that. That nigga said, Lil Gobby Jr. gonna cry. Oh, I was like, oh, shit, he on one.
Honestly, maybe it's Peter's fault that he's evil right now. With this much CTE, any man would go insane. The next day, he finds out that Eddie wrote a fake hit piece on Spider-Man. So he instantly hoes him and exposes him as a fraud, completely destroying not only his career, but his dignity in the process. Because of the symbiote, he quickly gets a better job, better clothes, and a lot more motion with the Huz. Emoting everywhere he went. Even obtains the finest shit in the metropolitan area. Takes her on a date to a bar that he knows Mary Jane works at because she just got fired from her dream job. Fueled by sheer pettiness, he does an entire musical number to piss off his ex, which offends the obvious better pick. And when he tries to simply have a conversation after, this annoying bitch says, "What's wrong with you?" As if the last hour of this movie didn't happen. You rejected bro's proposal, dumped him like twice in just one movie, like she doesn't remember.
Neither one were in the right,
but the security team comes to kick him out in dark.
Neither one of them were in the right, but one of them was definitely more wrong until he put the symbiote on, you know? If he would have never had that symbiote, Peter Parker would not be acting like that, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know what I'm saying? It was like giving a drunk driver more cup. You know what I'm saying? Giving a drunk driver some lean, bro. Like a nigga fell asleep at the wheel and something else took over. Like he was already drunk. You know, you gave him lean, you gave him codeine and a Percocet. Nigga finna say, I feel like Superman. Go like that. I'm almost straight like that. Oh my God.
Quickly embarrassed, but Mary Jane decides that she wants to get hit too. She could have easily yelled that shit from like 50 feet away, but she just chose to put herself in this dog pile of niggas trying to swerve. Sam Raimi must have threw this in here as a bit of fan service, but woman beating is where Spider-Man draws the line. So he heads to the watchtower and uses the bell to peel off that musty ass symbiote he hasn't washed in like a week. Just
that shit was so nasty,
happens
bro.
To be a regular at this very church, praying, begging the Lord to murder Peter Parker.
I come before you today to ask you for one thing. I want you to
kill Peter Parker.
Do you know how much you have to hate a nigga to try to use G?
I want you to kill Peter Parker. This nigga
as a shooter. But funny enough, his prayers are answered, getting drenched in walkie slime from above, simultaneously arching his back and turning a street-level toucher into a raid boss. Finds and recruits Sandman in a matter of minutes for a scheme to kill Spider-Man, where he kidnaps Mary Jane to trap her on a skyscraper. So this nigga has the planning capacity of King Kong, advertising a fucking fight like a YouTuber boxing match. Spider-Man tries to swing in for the rescue, but this freaky-ass nigga does not make things easy.
Ooh, my spider sense is tingling. If you know what I'm
talking about.
With not one,
that nigga was singing.
Back-to-back boss battles. Getting his ass beat so bad it turned into a stage transition.
Yeah. That shit was so cold though. Oh my God. Jesus. Bro, I miss Injustice, bro. I really do. I wanted Injustice 3. Fuck what they talking about. Mortal Kombat 1 was alright. I want Injustice. I want Injustice 3. Nigga, give us a fucking Mortal Kombat versus DC again. The fuck? With the Injustice type of play. So you can get skins for the Mortal Kombat characters too. Nigga, you had Raiden in there. So y'all can do that shit. Y'all had Scorpion in the first one, nigga. Y'all can do that.
Oh, his spine.
He was right there.
His spine.
I think that's head and shoulder meat. Is
no,
it not?
That's ass. That's straight ass.
Yeah.
Bro, please. Please.
Holds him down while literally getting pounded. Got the whole city thinking he about to die on air. So Harry surfs in to give him a breath. But that's all he gives him, because the 2v2 isn't even enough. Harry taps Sandman with that bomb voyage, so he got his 1v1 done. But Peter cannot handle a fade. Why did it take Harry getting thugged out and then sacrificed for me to see some movement?
He didn't have to do that.
So noble.
Yes, you did. He had to
didn't
die.
have to do that.
He
He could have picked up one of the pipes and swung it at his fucking neck.
This motivates Peter to get it back in blood, so he uses the only weakness he knows of the symbiote. Underground trap music. Shit has Venom ripping himself apart.
Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face.
On that.
Venom Arch game has always been elite. I'm not going to cap to you. Look at that.
Peter forcibly pulls Eddie out of the symbiote, but he's reacting like a black woman whose wig has just been snatched.
No, put McCall over that age. Tweaking off of that.
He'd rather die than be one of these bald-headed bitches. So he sinks with the ship and saves his family some cremation fees.
I came looking for booty. Now, I tell you what, I like you, and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
That shit was so nightmare inducing. Fuck.
Peter and Flint make up after he tells him that he killed his uncle on accident. And unfortunately, he ends up with the worst ending. Besides that, like, subscribe, and
I fucked with this video. You know a video good when it make you rant, bro. I really fucked with this. Man, y'all fuck y'all whoa, don't fuck him. Unless you're into that. With consent, of course. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Y'all fuck with his videos. It's nigga funny as shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh my god, though. I'm really like stuck on that. That really is the worst ending though. Because like when you think about it, when he came back and what was the Spider-Man No Way Home? No, what was the last one? I don't remember what the last one is called, bro. Not gonna lie to you, with all three of them. When he was asked about, you know, his relations over there, he's like, we're working it out. You're still working it out? Nigga, it's been 25 years. You're 40-ish. Like, you're almost 50. You're like Ben Parker's age from Spider-Verse. You're the same age as that Spider-Man. You're like, you should have a kid with her by now. His Mary Jane seemed all right. You're not gonna lie, he got a kid. Like, that seemed like, but you, nigga, talking about working it out. Oh my god, man. Y'all, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, bro. This is a good video, man. Y'all check him out. Like, comment, and subscribe, bro. Peace.